Okay, so I'm going to make this video pretty short because first of all, I know that tier list videos are kind of boring to like watch. You just want to see the tier list. So if you just want to see the tier list, here it is. It's for it's for raid, assists for raids. So that's it. And how do I base this from? Well, it's from my lists where I've had every single character damage tested and everything. The only thing that isn't damage tested is basically the newer ones and the awakenings. So I'll explain on why that is so. But yeah, I also have one character undefined because I don't have her and I don't know how good her assist is. So I'm not going to rate this. I would believe it's like somewhere there in the middle. Probably not like one of the best. But yeah, this is undefined. I actually don't know where it is, so I accidentally put her here now. But yeah, she's not here, actually. She's undefined, probably in the middle, maybe a bit higher up. But yeah, let's just cut this simple. Yes, I've tested everything, so it should be clear that this is not like anything I'm just... Like, it's not opinion based, it's actually facts, it's stat based, so let's get on with it. So yeah, as you can tell, these guys are just not good for raids. If you have these as your assists, then change it. There are a lot of cheap alternatives. You can, for example, get like Itadori. You can get Rukia. You can get 800 gem characters, 300 gem characters even, to replace these. Never use like Saber Altar or Kaneki as assists. Just don't. They're not good. And E tier, same thing. They're not really good. Like 1.6k characters for this much damage. Milim literally does like no damage. And same with Levi. It's a raid character and he doesn't deal anything. And then we get to D tier. Most of these are also like raid characters. Like most assists are actually really bad. So yeah, these are just not your priorities as assists. You can get like 1.6k characters much better than these raid characters. Same with C tier, honestly. Like Accelerator isn't good for DPS, Witch Mega Man, no, neither. The Katakuris or the Zoro Summer version, they're not good assists. You can get 1.6k gem characters that are better than those. But now we're getting to the tiers where they actually deal quite a lot of damage and they can compete with meta assists. So we have those, a few relevant ones, Kirito, Demon Reamer, and Yurichi. They deal quite a lot of DPS, but here we have 4 gem characters, Gojo, Saber, Zenitsu, and Genos. They actually do deal quite a lot. As you can see here, they deal quite a lot of damage, and yes, used like any of these, they are so much better than everything else here, and they're really cost efficient as well. Then we got Shanks and Obito. They're actually the same in damage, and they're either as good or slightly worse than Todoroki, for example. So I haven't tested them like completely, but I've tested them enough to rate them here at least. They're really good. Now we have 5 of the same damage, so as you can see here, Todoroki, Kokushibo, Alice, Broly, and Gilgamesh are all the same in damage, so in DPS that is. So you can use any of these. Todoroki is definitely the most cost-efficient gem character for assists that is available right now. He's just so good for an assist, deals so much damage. We also got Tengen, which is really controversial because Tengen has this crit feature. So his highest, when everything crits, is as high as Naruto 6 paths. But his lowest is lower than a lot of characters. So average is probably like Yurichi level or even worse, like maybe Mega Man level. But if you have 100% critical chance, which you might have because you use like Shadow Monarch, then he's as good as Naruto 6 paths. And Naruto 6 paths is just consistent. He's here. Then we got Rengoku and Ryuko, really good 60-second assists. They are really good. Ryuko is better, and Rengoku is better than Naruto 6 paths slightly. And then we have the S tier. Now here I can explain a bit further because here it's not purely damage based. Nezuko is purely damage based. She deals so much damage and she's just so broken for for an assist. Shadow Monarch doesn't deal any damage basically. As you can see here, Shadow Monarch Sun Wu 58th. It's really, really bad. He doesn't deal any damage, but he does have 25% more crits when the domain is open. However, it's not for 10 seconds, I think, and it's just so much less damage than like Rengoku. So I'm putting him here. You could argue that he's like up here maybe, because 25% crits is a lot, but for now, you probably, if you have him, probably you won't use him as a main anyway, so you don't use him as assist. We got Luffy Awaken here. Every Awaken is just really good, because this Awaken gives you 15% more attack for 15 seconds, or it might be 10 seconds, I don't remember completely. The reason why Luffy is the worst one is because, first of all, he's 90-second cooldown. It's just, you're not gonna get that attack boost so often. And second of all, his damage is just very bad as an assist in general. Then we got Rengoku. Rengoku's damage is really good, as you can tell from here, but he gives 10% critical chance, which is not a good substats compared to other ones. Sure, it's good, but it's not as good as the other ones. For example, Rimuru, less damage, however, Rimuru gives you 12% attack. 12% attack is better than 10% critical chance, it just is. Then we have Levi, in my opinion. It's a 70-second cooldown assist with 15% more boss damage, pretty sure you get. And the damage is very mediocre. The damage is so mediocre. That's why I'm putting him here and Saber above, even though Saber has 12% attack, which is slightly worse than 15% boss damage. Saber has 10 seconds faster cooldown, so you're gonna get this boost more often, and she actually deals so much more damage. Look at this difference. And the best assist in the game for raids in right now for raids for damage, Kirito. Sure, Saber has slightly more damage than Kirito, as you can see here, Saber and Kirito. So basically, but the thing is, like, Kirito has, I think I've measured him wrong or something, but his low is higher and his high is lower. So basically, his average is basically the same. However, the thing is, it's 15% boss damage instead of 12% attack. 15% instead of 12% is, first of all, really good, and boss damage is better than attack for raids, because you usually have less boss damage. And then it's just, it barely is a difference in the damage. So Kirito just has the better awakened or assist awaken bonus. So that's basically it. So yeah, that's basically the tier list. This is purely for raids, and you can't say that this is wrong, really. Maybe a bit of the awakened, because those are mainly opinion based, but everything else is stat based. So I hope you enjoy this video, and see you in the next one.